world heavyweight float. Championship belt wrapped around my waist, yo. I got that Ric Flair figure boat. Slam you on the pavement, that's why they call me Street Pro. Create heat on beat flow. Like Jordan after the second time he three-peated folk. You came prepared, now get ready for the show. Yo, 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 what up, friends? Welcome to another edition of Ball and Bud's Total Evisceration. I am the sports professor, and with me, as always, is Hot Take Jake. What's good, brother?
What's going on, man? I can tell that your teams are starting to smell like steaming, stinking monkey crap. NBA, NFL, it's looking great. I can't wait to see your fall.
Wow.
Your rise is very low, but your fall will be my beautiful moments. I love it.
Oh, okay. That's how we starting off. You going straight?
You got to fall tonight too, don't you? Don't you? You got to fall tonight going into the next show, right? And in this show, where are we going? You're gonna go into let's wait. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hold on. I'm going to come back in and out. I can't hear you for some reason.
Likely NBA champion this year between the big game tonight of the Boston Celtics, my Boston Celtics, and Hot Take Jake's, obviously, San Antonio Spurs. So we'll argue about that as well and get that figured out once he joins us back with his camera. But please make sure you subscribe at Ball and Buds, BALLANDBUDS on YouTube. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Hit that like button if you're watching. We see a bunch of y'all here is ready in there. Hit that like button for us. Yeah, I know. I turned the mute button off when the video was playing, because what happens is once the video is playing, it'll mute you. And so when it mutes you while the video is playing, I make sure, because I used to forget for the longest time to unmute my video. But unfortunately, I did it this time, and it still did it anyway. So it muted me anyways. But anyways, you know what? A number one pick, is that what you call building a team? You will get my hot take in a second about what I think about the Raiders and their free agency moves. And if I actually enjoyed them or not, you'll find out in just a second. But yeah, thank you for everybody joining us today. Do make sure you subscribe at Ball and Buds. Please hit that like button. Albert, thank you for joining us. Y'all make sure you tap in with AP and the rest of Let's Talk Sports, Rec Room Sports, REC. And shout out to them, all of those people, especially some of the Rec Room crew that is now on ESPN Jacksonville, especially my boy Bobby G. Shout out to them. And as well, Flo and Canteen are still doing the Bottom Line Sports. So make sure you tap in with them. There it is, fellas. There he is, Canteen.
I thought what you tried to do to me. You tried to mess up my mic before I could go crazy.
Oh, see. Don't even call sabotage on the wonderful host of this show. But y'all make sure you tap in with the Bottom Line Sports. They just went live yesterday. What's good, brother? How y'all been? Mendoza, you'll find out my opinion about him as well. Do I really think he is the truth? Do I really think he is the future? We will get into all of it today. Now, Jake wanted to go down to a little camera view here, so I got to straighten him out a little bit, get him a little nicer on this joint so he flips out and takes up more of the screen, since he wants to be a little bum and mess up my arrangements.
You better shut up. You better shut up.
All right, let's do this.
I hear you completely.
Let's get totally Yes, indeed. Our first topic of the day is NFL free agency. We have our best and worst free agent picks for you coming in. So, first of all, we will start with our worst free agent pick of the day. Jake.
Every time we're switching a different, what's it called? It's taking me off to where I can't hear you.
I know. Well, because when I fixed this up all right beforehand, like I just told you, Jake, you've been totally eviscerated, my friend, because I told you before the show started, I made it perfect where we were set up. And now with all your in and out with your internet connection or whatever the hell you got going on right now,
it's every time we
up.
switch to a label, like you change the damn picture, it'll disconnect it, or I can't hear you.
No, just don't do anything and I'll bring you back on because I had it right the first time where I had you set up perfectly, but you keep going in and out. I can't go and fix it now because we're in the middle of a damn show. This is your fault. I don't know what's happening. Shout out to my brother Bobby G tuning in. Salute to them in Rec Room, getting that new gig at ESPN radio. Big time.
I couldn't hear you. Are we going worst or first? Are we going best or worst first?
No, does he straighten the mouse flow? I don't know. We know in the past he never straightens himself out. He's a bum. He comes in unprepared, doesn't even know what we're talking about. Now he got the Kmart internet service looking like me from 2 years ago on the Bottom Line Sports. What a bum. Go fix your internet service, you bum. All right, we are starting off. Actually, you know what? Let's start off with our best because I want to go off on my rant for the worst. Let's start off with our best free agent signings. First of all, free agency was huge, y'all. Every time we get this coming around, we get a flow before, and not this flow from the Bottom Line Sports, but we get a flow of information of all the unrestricted free agents in that legal tampering period. So what were a bunch of the good trades that we saw? We saw the Rams, first of all, starting right out the gate, going to an extension with quarterback Trent Duffy after acquiring him from Kansas City. Obviously, the Rams and Sean McVay were not happy with how the defense performed against Sam Darnold in that Super Bowl and needed to shore up their defensive back. They did that as well with signing two other defensive backs. We had Malik Willis going from the Packers to the Dolphins. What are you doing? 3 years, 67? I mean, is he better than Tua? We'll find out. We don't know. They got rid of McDaniel. They got rid of Tua. They wanted to start completely over. I thought they would have at least kept one. We'll see. The Chiefs going big, wasn't working out in their backfield. Isaiah Pacheco goes to Detroit to replace David Montgomery, who went to the Texans, and the Chiefs have signed Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker to a 3-year, $43 million deal. You also have to see Atlanta picking up the aforementioned Tua Tagovailoa for a 1-year deal until Michael Penix can get healthy. The Panthers signed Jalen Phillips, defensive end, to a 4-year, $120 million deal. The Colts signed their wide receiver, brought him back, Alec Pierce, 4-year, $116 million. They also let Michael Pittman go and signed with the Steelers. The 49ers had a huge pickup with Mike Evans from the Bucs, leaving there after 12 seasons. My Raiders reset the market. Yes, I said reset the market with center Tyler Linderbaugh from the Ravens. So, with all that being said, all of the top free agents there that have been advised, Jake, who is your best free agent pickup?
The best free agent pickup, hands down, was only because the day before, the Rams do something amazing, and they grab Trent McDuffie from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
And like you said,
that backfield. Yes.
Huge. Not only that, they saw those short mini-me's getting destroyed by A.J. Brown. They went and grabbed, was his name, Jalen Watson. Jalen Watson. That shored up this defense. I think this is the team to beat in the NFC next year. I think hands down, without a shadow of a doubt.
Jalen Ramsey. No, wait.
Jalen Watson.
Okay, got it. Go ahead.
They got Jalen Watson. Come on, man. Hey, get your ass put on your elbow, man. Stop it. Idiot. As I said, they looked absolutely great. Here's another port. I want to name another team also.
You're right. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I think this is a reckoning to reckon and this might be my hottest take coming up right now, but I'm going to go ahead and go for it.
No, you don't give your hottest take at the beginning of the show. We have a segment for that at the end of the show.
It goes with this free agency, Omar. I got to go for it.
Why would you make the hottest take of the day be the one that's going in the first segment?
Because it's free.
We have a dedicated segment. You're lucky we're running late because we got the Celtics Spurs game. So go ahead.
You're damn right.
I will allow it.
Geno Smith will change lives for the Jets this coming up here. I think he will turn them into the second best team.
What the hell is wrong with you?
The second best team of the AFC East will be the New York Jets.
What?
They will dismantle and dismember the Patriots. I think the Patriots will fluke, guys. The Dolphins, you can tell they're a bunch of idiots with what they're doing. The Jets are coming. Aaron Glenn was falling asleep at the scouting combine and said, it's time to wake the fuck up. And he woke up. Geno Smith, with all their free agency pickups defensively, will change lives this coming up. The one thing I like about Geno is when he's motivated. And boy, you got to be motivated from going to the worst, shittiest team of all time, the Raiders, to go into the Jets and not be motivated. There's nowhere else to go but up. I'm proud of them. Go ahead. Who's your favorite?
I'm going to put my blinders on. Oh, no. You ain't getting away with that crap. You ain't getting away with springing Geno bum-ass Smith on me, who I had to deal with all last season, and I know quite well you ain't gonna spring no bum-ass Geno Smith on me and tell me about how that's the best free agent pickup. Are we talking about the same Geno Smith that played for my crappy-ass Raiders last year? Are we talking about the Geno Smith that was 21st in QBR? Are we talking about the Geno Smith, and that was in 2024, that was 27th in QBR in 2025? Are we talking about Geno Smith, who led the league in interceptions and sacks because his unmobile, statuesque ass can't move back in the pocket? Yes, you're right. Chip Kelly, bum-ass Chip Kelly.
Come on,
we know I'm the biggest hater in the world because Chip Kelly has ruined every part of my sporting life and is a bane of my sporting existence. So screw bum-ass Chip Kelly. I'm glad he's up out of here, but that don't mean nothing because Geno Smith is a bum too. You had one bum, you had two bums. Tickle my shoe. That's two bums.
You're
two bums.
You
add Jake to it with some bum-ass opinions like this, you get three bums. Three bums. Geno Smith's a bum, Chip Kelly's a bum, and you're a bum, hot take, Jake.
There's no way.
Three bums.
Geno looked great for the Seattle. He went to the bum-ass Raiders, and they made him look like shit. I'm telling you, he changes lives. Don't worry. And I'm going to give him credit. I'm going to give him credit where credit's due. I'm telling you, Omar, listen to me. I promise you. You're about to see a changed life. I'm telling you. You're going to be very regretful of that. He will be the second best QB in that division. He'll be better than Drake May this year. He will.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Yes.
Bro, you doubled down on it? Did you just double down?
I'm telling you
he's
right
going to be better than Drake May, who was the runner-up.
You heard it here first. He will be a better quarterback this season than Drake May.
Thank you. Are you on crack is the right question to be asking.
Drake May was safe because of his freaking pimp squeak schedule. Don't do that.
Bro, this is my problem.
Get ready.
My problem isn't even that it was Geno Smith. Geno Smith, while he has a lot of flaws and is an old bum-ass pumpkin mode quarterback, as Flo was saying right here, and I agree with, there's a lot of flaws for him to be concerned. But I'm not even really mad at the Geno Smith portion of your argument. He could be the best pickup because the Jets need a competent quarterback that may be able to at least help them win more than 2 games. I'm more mad at the fact that the bum-ass Jets were your choice, considering they won almost 0 games. They were lucky to win any, and their bum-asses aren't going to be any better with Geno Smith. They ain't got no line. It's the same thing that happened to him at the Raiders is going to happen at the Jets. They're going to be no better. It makes no sense to pick him up. Thank you, Bobby G. Teams get rid of quarterbacks for reasons because they ran their course at that organization at that franchise.
Bobby G, I'm telling you right now, get ready. Hey, there's always a new time for a new year. Don't do that. Don't do that. We never seen teams that. Let me tell you something. Sam Darnold wasn't supposed to be this, and I shut you up with Sam Darnold last week. You sure did start. Hey, you even texted me the other day and said, you know what? You're probably right. Sam Darnold is a top 5 quarterback in the league, top 7 quarterback. You did text me the other day and was thinking about it. I saw you.
First of all, we're not even that close of friends. I don't even have your phone number, so I don't want to hear shit. I don't know who the hell you got a text from. It wasn't me. You got a text from Ramo Rodriguez. That's who the hell you got a text from. Anyways, that's it. You're a bum, and you just got. I'm not even supposed to show that slide unless it's the end of the argument. But that was so bad, I had to show it early. No, I know, because your bum ass again messed up everything I did before we freaking started the show. Stop it. Anyways, my best free agent pickup, and I'm going to hit y'all with a few because I couldn't really pick one in general. I'm going to
leave and come back.
I thought there were a few different pickups because, y'all, this was the year of the center and the punter. First of all, centers and there were 3 punters that signed the highest punter deals in punter history before the free agency even started. Also, centers. The Bills hung on to Connor McGovern. The Lions, after they had Ragnow retire a couple years ago, picked up Cade Smith. Huge pickup and much cheaper than the bum-ass Raiders did when the bum-ass Raiders went and got Tyler Linderbaugh for $80 million. Like the Lions got Cade Smith for 3 years for $60 million. 3 years, $25 million. Cade Mays. Not Smith. Cade Mays. Connor McGovern are the 2 centers. Either way, much cheaper deals than what the Raiders paid for the Bills. You could also look at those punters centers and punters all over the board, just getting good deals all around. But my number one best pickup was the Chicago Bears, a team on the cusp of needing to improve that defense in order to remain a playoff team. And a lot of people are saying they're on the cusp of possibly big things. They needed to make sure they kept that defense right. They went out after cutting Tremaine Edmonds earlier to save $15 million in cap space. They turned around and went to a better, cheaper option at the same age and signed linebacker Devin Bush, 3 years, $30 million. He was a top 25 free agency. I think Jim Schwartz bringing him in. He was a top 10 pick in 2019. He is fully together now, 6 years later, has sideline to sideline speed, has the eyes to cover multiple zone and coverage looks. This is a great pickup for the Chicago Bears, looking to make sure that they keep that defense that keeps them in the hunt. All right, now let's move to our worst free agent pickups. What is your worst free agent pickup hot take, Jake?
Let me tell you something. The most saddest pickup I've ever seen is somebody signed. Let me tell you something. This team signed a quarterback about 2 years ago. Saw he was absolutely shit, and then just signed him again, but now he's left-handed. Can you believe the gall, the audacity that the Falcons are doing to their organization once again? You signed bum-ass Kirk Cousins 2 years ago. You know how bad he was. And you said, hey, fans, I love y'all so much, I'm going to sign Kirk Cousins once again, but now he'll be left-handed. The gall of this, it's an absolute obliteration. Let me add this in. They're done, Omar, with Michael Penix. Reports are saying that they're done. They're not worried about it. They're not trying to keep him going. I'm telling you right now, they don't believe in Michael Penix.
Wait Omar? A second. Hold on. I need to ask you. Wait a second. I know you like to get your news. Your sources are your buddy Gary that works with you tossing chips over at Frito-Lay. But who is your source on this? Because all I've heard is they're bringing in Tua as insurance policy for Penix until he comes back. So who is your source on this? Are you getting your sources from the Home Depot? Where are you getting your sources from?
They have no belief in Michael Penix at all. They have practically
no. You know what I think happened? I think you were at the local Home Depot trying to get your daily job, trying to flee from ICE and avoid any arrest. And I believe you were talking to your Mexican buddy Pablo, and he told you, hey, órale, vato, mira, they don't want Penix no more, Holmes. They want Tua. They want to.
I'm telling you, they think this is a get-rich-quick scheme, and they believe they're going to get it. They believe that Tua is going to be their get-rich-quick scheme. This is their pyramid scheme right now. And it's bullshit. Scheme.
The Arthur Blank pyramid scheme. Hey, you might be right, though. Tua may be donezo. A lot of people think so and may agree with you. So, hey, if that's the case, it may be.
I want to shed light real quick on one team.
That might be true, Flo. That might be true.
I want to shed light on one team. Everybody's trying to be like Denver. Guys, you can't be like Denver. Denver is the only team I've seen that had a bad, terrible cap because of that dumbass Russell Wilson. They let him go. The Dolphins are now doing it.
And whose fault was that? Whose fault was that? Excuse me?
That was George Patton's fault. Good thing Sean Payton showed up.
Oh, okay.
Great as ever.
Make sure.
But they can't be. These teams cannot be as great as what Denver did with Bo Nix, grabbing Bo Nix that early and doing the unthinkable and flipping that team around within 2 years just like that. So, hey, good luck, Falcons. Good luck, Dolphins. I heard y'all grabbed a scrub. It's going to be beautiful to watch. I've just seen bad teams turn into worse. It's just looking bad right now. Falcons fans, I'm crying for y'all. This is worse than 27-3 in my opinion. I'm sorry. And 28-3. I'm sorry. This is the worst. I got friends that are Falcons fans telling me I don't know whether to switch teams now. Canteen is probably got the Cowboy jersey on right now.
No.
It's embarrassing, bro.
Canteen, shots fired. Canteen.
Not only that, your boy that you do the pod on the weekends. What's his name? Who's his name? What do you do on the weekends with? For when during the NFL season.
Who? Oh, Lamar, Dirty Mojo.
There you go. Another
Dirty
one.
Mojo.
Poor guy. Poor Mojo, man.
Dirty Mojo. If you're watching, chime in. Let us know.
Dirty Mojo. Nothing's turned into dirty shit. That's all it is.
He said y'all were dirty shit. That's what he just said. Jeez Louise. What do you?
Go ahead. Who's your worst signing?
What do you think, Stone Cold?
Because that's the bottom line.
Hell yeah.
Because Stone Cold said so.
The Falcons are and always will be trash, as Canteen says, and that's a great segue. Because do you know who else will be trash, my friends? Do you know who else will always be booty juice? Do you know whose Pirate of the Caribbean's sweaty asses will always be booty juice? My horrible, horrendous Las Vegas Raiders. AP, I know earlier you came in and said we had a great signing. I do not agree. First of all, let's bring this up right now. I want y'all to look at the right side of the picture. That is your Raiders free agency signings. And this, my friends, this is why you can't give the Raiders no money. This is why we can't have nice things.
You know what I mean? Center.
Some of y'all in the chat know exactly where I'm coming from. Tyler Linderbaum, let's start with the center that you talked about. Yes, the best center in the league. Indeed, he is the best center in the league by far. But he also just reset the market for centers by 50%. Creed Humphrey, who is a center for the Kansas City Chiefs, has an $18 million deal. Yes. Was Tyler Linderbaum going to get more than that? Yes. He was projected to get up to $23 million. That's why the Ravens bowed out, because Eric DeCosta, the GM with the Ravens, knew he couldn't pay for him. There were other teams willing to pay up to $23 million, it has been said. Then why, oh why, do the Raiders always do this? When we have tons of free agency money, we always go out and go $20 million, $30 million above where the hell we needed to go. Why couldn't y'all just go on 25 a year? Why the extra of $2 million a year? I get it's a 3-year contract, which gets me to my other point of why I hate this, because raise your hand, everybody, who thinks that the Raiders are going to be contenders within 3 years. What? You think the Raiders are going to be contenders in 3 years? I don't even think we're going to be contenders in 3 years. And I don't think that Tyler Linderbaum signing is good enough, because 3 years, he's going to be gone by the time we are good. Yes, I get protecting your rookie quarterback, so don't come at me like that. I get it.
Not only that, you're paying your rookie quarterback next to nothing for the next 4 years, Omar.
Sure.
Not only that, you have the bum-ass Chiefs that are struggling and scrambling, trying to grab anything they can. There's a reason Seattle said, we don't need this bum Kenneth Walker, and just let him go. Poo-poo. Okay? I think what y'all did is actually smart. Tom Brady's making some moves. I'm getting a little scared. I'll be honest, as a Broncos fan. I'm getting a little scared, Omar. I can admit that with the straightest face. Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you think I would troll you? Do you think I would make fun of you? I'm making fun of y'all. Y'all looked absolutely wonderful. I think y'all made great moves. Alan had a great point. I loved it. I loved every second of it. Y'all absolutely are working right. And not only that, Omar, you have money to spend. Spend it, damn it. Your cheap-ass ownership group ain't spent a damn thing in over 20 years. Spend some damn money. Come on, Omar. They just spend money on cheap shit, man. You know who they're paying the most to? Head coaches. You're still paying Josh McDaniels, sorry ass. You're still paying John Gruden, sorry ass. Paying all these idiots. Come on, Omar.
I'm glad you brought up Josh McDaniels, and I'm glad you brought up Tom Brady, and I'm glad you brought up yourself. Because not only do I know you would make fun of me, not only do I know you would sabotage me, that's the whole point of this damn show. But not only that, not only would you do it, Josh McDaniels' punk ass was sent by Robert Kraft's cheating ass, old massage therapist assaulting Deshaun Watson best friend ass mofo. Robert Kraft and Tom Brady sent Josh McDaniels to subterfuge and sabotage. Yes, what a great word for a Puerto Rican on a live TV show. Shout out my brother Conan, prayers up for you. Subterfuged the Raiders organization by sending Josh McDaniels to torpedo us, and bum-ass Ziegler, I forgot about his bum-ass GM, to torpedo us down the drain. And now when people like you are talking so highly and you know, exuberantly about the man Tom Brady and what he brings to the Raiders organization. No. I think this is another Robert Kraft torpedo. I believe he's like the Iranians right now trying to bomb the U.S. I think he's got some sleeper cells. He's sending Tom Brady in to subterfuge the Raiders and ruin us for the rest of my life, because the Patriots have always been the bane of my sporting Raiders existence. And I don't believe that that is going to change now. I believe Tom Brady has been sent to ruin us.
I don't buy that. And Tom Brady is already making great moves. Sending Max Crosby before, I would have sent Max Crosby before he's not worth anything. And they got a lot for him. They got a lot for him, Omar. I've never heard that. I've never heard of that. You getting that much for him. Micah Parsons just got traded last year. Cowboys didn't get as much of that.
You did hear of that. No, that's what I thought Dallas got a first and a second. Did they not?
They got a first. You got two first.
I mean, no. I'm sorry. I thought they got two first for Micah. Didn't they get two first?
Yeah, but it's a different. No. They with the Packers, they didn't get two first.
Flo,
I think they got a first.
Did y'all get two first for Parsons?
They got one first, and I think maybe a second. They didn't get two first, Omar.
Well, look, all I've been saying all along for the past 2 years is that we needed to trade Max Crosby for 2 first-round picks, because that's what I think he's worth, and that's what we should have got. Max Crosby, that's a great pick. Trade him. Again, just like I said with Linderbaum, we are not going to be contenders for the next 3 years, so why are you keeping Max Crosby when we're going to suck? Just get rid of him and get the 2 first-round picks. We need to be building up our team. And then look at this. Look, Eric Stokes, okay, I like that bring back on the cornerback. Malcolm Kuntz, 1 year prove-it deal, fine. Jalen Naylor, not great, but okay, whatever. Jacoby Dean, Quay Walker I actually like. Good linebacker pickup.
How about the
Edge
best
Quiddy
pickup in the
Pay.
free? Hold on. How about the best pickup in all of free agency? What you did? How
What's
about
that?
getting Clint Kubiak? How about that?
Okay, that's true. That is
Clint
true.
Kubiak is a savant. You're lucky we let y'all have him. Because let me tell you something. That's a Bronco aficionado, bro. That
Well-
comes from the Gary Kubiak, Mike Shanahan tree. You're welcome. That's what you need to be thanking me for. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Hot Take, for giving us finally a good head coach. You're welcome for that. That's what you need to be doing right now, Omar.
It
Get on
was
your
true.
hands and knees and beg like a dog you are. And say thank you, Jake, for a great head coach finally. You're welcome, Omar. You're welcome.
Omar and the Raiders have been totally eviscerated. Yes, indeed. Omar's Raiders have been totally eviscerated for not only not spending enough, but sucking when they do. Hot Take Jake's gone again with this Kmart internet. Anyways, let me finish up my rant till he comes back. We even signed Quiddy Pay, the edge from the Colts. Look, he's a good run defender and can set the edge. But that's not what we needed getting rid of Max Crosby. We needed a pass rusher. He going to get passed on so much, he going to be like one of the, you know what? I was about to say something that may be a little too X-rated for the kids, but he about to get passed around. Let's just say that. Either way, Raiders, you've been totally eviscerated. We are moving on. Moving on to the next topic of the day. We do have the NBA, and we are going to talk about the face of the NBA. So first of all, I could not fit everybody up there, obviously, but looking at these names that we do have Ant-Man and Luka, who are playing tonight, by the way, in the late game. We also have SGA, the reigning and defending MVP, just last night tied Wilt Chamberlain in a game that SGA went off on and beat the Denver Nuggets and Jokic. What a game that was if you weren't watching last night. And as well, we got playing tonight JT, the returning Jason Tatum and the Celtics versus Victor, the alien, Wembanyama and the Spurs. This is going to be a two-part question. The first is going to be the face of the NBA, who we think it is. You already know who Jake's going to go with. Mine may surprise you. And then we will talk about tonight's game and who's the more likely champion between the Spurs and the Celtics. But for right now, shout out to Tina tuning in. She said she absolutely loved our last show. She said she was dying every time we started yelling at each other. It was great. Great feedback. Thank you, Tina. But anyways, so let's start off, my brother. We already know where you're going, so let's start with you. Who is your face of the NBA?
I have to kill somebody. Why this? You know why this is a question? This wasn't a question 10 years ago when LeBron was dominating, Omar. Why is this a question today? Because bum-ass Jason Tatum couldn't pick up that torch and hold it, Omar, when they won the championship. There's a reason why. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm coming in hot. Let's go. There's a reason why we have to ask this question right now. Because there was supposed to be a dynasty in play. The Bucks failed to do it. Clearly, the Celtics just failed to do it. And now here we are trying to figure out who will be controlling this league for the next 5 to 10 years. And here it is. Wemby will be doing that. We know that for a fact. But I have to slight your sorry-ass Jason Tatum. Because after he won, he should have held on to that torch and said, no, I don't want nobody else grabbing this. But instead, the piece of trash couldn't even keep himself healthy and got hurt like a bum he is. But that's fine. Go ahead, sit there. I know you're screaming and riling on while there's no defense being played, that he's doing all this and that. Go ahead. Wemby is the face of this league, guys, and let me tell you why. There's only two people that can be the face of this league. Wemby or Ant-Man. And let me tell you something. If Ant-Man can turn into an unbearable and a Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan 2.0, but better than even they were, he can outdo Wemby and win it all. I don't think he will be able to, because Wemby is something we've never seen. A Steph Curry shot like Wemby that can block like Shaq and can dunk like Shaq. We've never seen this before. I believe Wemby is the future of the NBA. We will start seeing it this season on. You have to understand. You have to understand this. Wemby is about to go on a 4 to 5 year. I think this might be the first time we've seen a three-peat since the 2000 Lakers. The Spurs will be on a three-peat soon to come, and Wemby will be the reason why. To be the face, you have to show us that you can create a dynasty of your own. LeBron did it last decade. Okay? Before that, we saw Kobe and the Lakers do it with Tim Duncan and the Spurs. And before that, we saw Michael Jordan and the Bulls do it. But now we are here in the now. And your bum-ass Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum should have grabbed the damn torch and held on to it. Because there's nobody in the East that's really that great. And yet he couldn't even do it, you trash can. Good luck. Good luck. I'm glad you had that one lucky ass win. You're the Joe Flacco of this era, piece of trash. Go. Go. Yeah, your mouth all shook up. You can't believe it. But it's true, Omar. And when you go to bed tonight, you're going to tear up crying, thinking that, damn it, Jake was damn right. Jake was damn right about this. You're absolutely right. We should have been a damn dynasty. Instead, we're wondering what the hell we're going to become.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Wow. First of all, let me hit some comments. Flo says, I'm a big Spurs fan, but it's not Wemby yet. It's still Joker SGA. Next season will be Wemby. He says Ant-Man needs to make the finals to become the face. Canteen agrees with Ant-Man. Flo says Tatum had the torch within reach, but his Achilles popped. I'm not sure why you're laughing at that. That's not funny. But I guess, okay. Why are you laughing? You're supposed to be a nice person, Flo. Stop laughing at people. And they're injured. That's ridiculous. You know what? Curse you for that. And curse Jake. Because you know what? If you ever in your life again besmirch the tremendous name of a valiant warrior who decides to return after 10 months of Achilles injury, if you ever,
I know I'm gonna hear this.
as Chris Jericho would say, besmirch the tremendous
Slap yourself.
name.
Chris Jericho slapped himself when he said ever.
If you
Ever.
there
you go.
If you ever besmirch the tremendous name of Jason Christopher Tatum Sr., I'm going to come through this camera and slap the shit out of you. That's what's going to happen. All right? So get this straight. All right? Jason Tatum didn't need to take the torch. Him and JB are two number one superstars on a team that won a championship. If anything, it should have been co-faces of the NBA for the Boston Celtics. But y'all didn't like that because they don't talk enough for y'all. So fine, I agree. They're quiet gentlemen. They are respectful, humble, amazing players who just like to be good people in general. So salute to JT and JB. Let's get to the loudmouths of the league, the Lucas, the rest of them don't really talk either, so I can't say that. Luka's the only loudmouth, to be honest. But Wemby, he's an alien. What more is there to say? 7'4", averaging 4.5 blocks a game. No doubt, Wemby is in consideration, and at some point, I do have to give it to you, he will be the face of the NBA possibly. But right now, it's definitely not the case. Right now, I wouldn't say it's Tatum either, and I wouldn't even say, really, that it's Ant-Man. At this point, I'm honestly going to give you a hot take and say there is no face of the NBA right now. There are zero faces because all of these people don't like to get on camera and talk. The only one that does is Luka, and you can't really understand him because he's Slovenian, which gets me to the other point of all these foreigners who can never be the face of the NBA because they can't speak English, just like Wemby's French ass. Ooh, wee wee. Ooh, la la. I don't want to hear his French accent. I don't want to hear that trash. Take that shit to France and keep it there. Don't nobody want to hear that crap. We speak, as Pete Hexus said the other day, because I know Flo was watching, we speak American in this country. And if you don't like it, take your ass somewhere else. The face of the NBA needs to speak American. And no, I don't agree with that sentiment because American is not even English. They speak English everywhere in the world, but whatever. I digress. Pete Headset is a dumbass.
Who's the best American basketball player right now?
What?
Who's the best American? You're saying that it has to be an American. Who is the best American basketball player?
No, it's gonna be SGA because he's Canadian. But he doesn't talk enough either.
You're talking about that guy that begs the refs for every damn foul he gets? Are you talking about that idiot?
Bro, whether he begs the refs, whether he pushes off with his wrist, as Bobby G has so astutely pointed out many times, he is doing his thug thizzle in order to be able to win not only the championship, not only MVP, but be the most efficient and effective player in the league right now. So if there had to be a face of the NBA, it would be SGA. But in my opinion right now, because all of them fools are quiet and don't really talk much in the media, there is no face of the NBA. I need my face of the NBA to be out there like Magic Johnson on camera every night talking. And maybe, Giannis knows enough English. It's just that he's too old. So that's why we kicked his ass out of the face of the NBA chat. Lakers going to the finals. What are you talking about, Canteen? You have been told. All right, we don't got time for that crap, Canteen. All right, they ain't going to the damn finals. Get out of here. But look, there is no face to the NBA. Why do you keep doing that, Jake? I said every time I go to the total evisceration slide, stay on because I got to bring you back on. Why don't you listen to me, you bum? Bring your ass back on. Lakers in 4, man. Lakers in 4? Get out of here, Canteen. Lakers in 4? Go to the breaking news, he says. Go to the breaking news, they say. I'm seeing it. I see y'all in the chat. I see you, Pete. You came
What?
Bobby G came with it about 9 minutes ago, so I got to give it to him first. I just didn't want to say it yet because we were on the NBA topic. We've got some breaking news, Jake. Oh, my God. The Celtics the Raiders defensive line just got a hell of a lot better as Max Crosby is returning to the Raiders. So, hey, I don't got to burn that Max Crosby jersey. I wasn't going to burn it. We're going to throw it back on for another year, baby, because now with Kuntz, Crosby, and I'll say Pay, why not? And with Walker, and oh, my God, you know what? My worst free agency just turned into the best free agency because now the Raiders may have the best defense in the league.
I cannot believe this.
As Trick Williams would say, talk to me. Let's talk about it. The Raiders may be the best defense in the league right now. What are we talking about?
Wow.
I just talked about the worst free agent class with the Raiders, and now in 10 minutes, they are the best free agent class. Let's go. The Raiders, let's go.
The Ravens have no idea what they're doing. The Ravens are idiots.
I mean, it doesn't affect nothing.
That's a game changer, though. The Ravens
it affects
the Ravens will
everything.
miss the playoffs once again this year. You watch.
But hey, Peach, we still got the money. We got plenty of cap space left to bring back that contract. No worries. Bring it on back. And the Raiders defense, let me show y'all what we were looking about, like, since I got it on hand already. So now you're going to have Malcolm Kuntz and Max Crosby on your starting edges. You got Kwity
Don't
Paye.
just name the roster. My gosh. You're naming some random guy.
Hold on. No, I'm naming the people that are up here. Kwity Paye, who we signed from the Colts. Now he goes to a backup. So now that's actually a good deal with him as a backup instead of a starter. Then you got Quay Walker and Nakobe Dean. There's linebackers. You got Eric Stokes, and we got other great cornerbacks. The Raiders are going to have a top 5 defense right now. Top 5 defense. Hey, thank you, Canteen. Thank you. And with the new additions on offense, Max Crosby coming back, we might win 8 games. We might win 8 games. We may be an 8-game
See what y'all do?
possible
See what y'all do?
wildcard team.
Now we got to hear this shit.
You gotta hear it. You gotta hear it all year long, baby.
He failed a physical. He felt
did.
a physical.
Of course he did, because his knees and back are jacked like mine are. But that doesn't mean anything, because he's the hardest player in the league. Bring him back with Tyler Lindebaugh. We might see the Raiders in the playoffs in 3 years. Maybe I was wrong about. Maybe I was incorrect. Maybe I should be totally eviscerated. And this time, Jake, please don't leave. Just let me put the screen up real quick. Please. It doesn't mess us up. I told you don't leave.
I still can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Oh.
That's why I've been leaving
what
and
about
coming
now?
back.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Okay.
Now you see why I kept leaving and coming back?
That was my fault.
Now you see why.
I will make sure I fix that. I apologize. Go out and come back in.
Hold on.
That was my fault. I have been totally eviscerated. I've got to fix that, by the way. Can't have that happen. Y'all got to be able to hear me. Who is who? Who the deuce? Are you talking about Quiddy Pay? That's hilarious. What? Crosby will never play. That is not true, but BG, come on now. I know my Raiders.
Thank you.
He will play.
No,
he will play for us again.
Somebody said that. You think Crosby feels good about going and cut? Hey, well, we didn't need you. Oh yeah, we'll take you back.
No. First of all, the Raiders were doing good by Crosby by realizing that we were not a contender, and they traded him to a Super Bowl contending team. They did that to be nice to him because everything he did for us. We did that as a service to him. So yes, he should want to come back wholeheartedly and want to play with us because we tried to grant him a Super Bowl chance and one of the best that there is. So yeah, he should come back arms fucking freaking open. That's what he better do. Thank you, Tina, for checking me.
Oh. Is that what he should do, Omar?
So let's talk about this, though. AP says trade to Dallas. A trade could still be possible. We know the Cowboys and Bears were both the next two highest bidders for Max Crosby. Could you see him going to any of these teams?
Let me tell you something. If I'm the Bears, I make this move. Dallas, you still have a lot more to do. Boy, I believe y'all made mistakes already with who y'all already grabbed. I don't know why y'all even franchise tag George Pickens. Makes no sense. Right now, you should be all defense. I believe Dak can make a number 2 wide receiver, any number 2 wide receiver, look better than what they are. Worry about your damn defense. I don't think they're doing that. They're not anywhere near a playoff chances right now. As for the Bears, we saw that last year. We saw that firsthand, and they had the Rams on the ropes. And that's the team that I thought was the best team in the NFC. They had the Rams on the ropes. If I'm them, I go talk to them. Remember, it's cross-conference too. That's another thing that helps out too. Cross-conference. You won't ever have to play Max Crosby again in Las Vegas. You will not have to see him.
Look, I just talked for 5 minutes before I found out that he was coming back. I just talked about the fact that he is a great player and that I wanted 2 first-round picks for him because I do not believe that we are going to be contenders in the next 3 years. So for me, I'm okay trading him again to somewhere else and getting those 2 first-round picks. But if you're Dallas, Flo, y'all better bring those 2 first-rounders that you got for Micah because we ain't going to do that.
George Pickens off of a pick. No, you don't franchise tag him. You hurt your money doing that. Who'd you get defensively on that side? Because that's where y'all were shitty at.
Exactly.
Didn't do nothing.
Yeah. You need to fix the defense, not the offense. I agree with Jake completely.
Another past his prime defensive lineman, in my opinion. Another one.
I agree. And Jake, I'm gonna have to ask you.
Rashawn Gary. That's who it was. Yeah, Rashawn Gary. Another one. Past his prime. Makes no sense.
Makes no sense. The Cowboys never make no sense. Flo, you make no sense. And Jake, I'm gonna have to ask you to come back out and come back in again because I have to give Flo the slide. I have to tell Flo he's been totally eviscerated. Yes, indeed, Flo, you've been totally eviscerated. Get the hell out of here. Your Cowboys always say they're going to spend money. Then they go and spend money on the wrong damn things. Your defense sucks, and you trade the greatest defensive player in the league, a generational player like Micah Parsons, and then your next move is to sign offensive player? Like, no, your defense is what needs fixing, not the offense. Although I do get it. You do want to have a good receiver like Pickens, but damn, you got CeeDee Lamb. Just compliment him with young receivers, and you'll be fine. Moving on, let's get to our last story of the day so we can get out of here. But thank you for that breaking news. Bobby G and Peach as well came through with the breaking news. We really appreciate that. I love getting the breaking news on the show. Let's move it in. Spurs and Celtics. The big game tonight starting already. It probably already started. Got to get off here so we can go watch. But the question is, who is the more likely champion? Obviously, you know Jake is going to say the Spurs and I'm going to say the Celtics. So this is just going to be more for us to argue about our teams. Jake, I will let you go first. Why are your Spurs, your Celtics, why are your Spurs going to win, more likely to win the NBA championship than the Celtics?
Because the Spurs are ready, and they've been ready. There's only one team that's a kryptonite to the Oklahoma City Thunder, and that's the San Antonio Spurs. We have their number, Omar. Nobody else does. That could be a dynasty if nobody knew how to stop them. But damn it, thank goodness that Wemby was born around this time. And man, is he going to show it. Let me add this in also. You really believe that Jason Tatum coming off of an Achilles tear is going to come back and like a spring chicken and look great again?
I mean,
Stop
tell
it,
me he
Omar.
hasn't been.
Omar,
Tell me he hasn't been
been
looking
played
like
yet.
a spring chicken.
Don't do that. Come on, man. Have some class, some dignity to absolutely say they're not ready yet. Don't do that to yourself, Omar. In fact, if I would love to see the Celtics in the finals, because I'd be honestly wondering if we get a gentleman's sweep from any winner from the Western Conference.
Wow.
You know, it's an automatic win. Yes, because they don't have a number one. They have two number twos, and they don't know what to do with it. Like I said, they lucked out of one championship. They won't luck out again. The Spurs will win this year, and Wemby will be the reason why. You heard it here first. Yeah, your mouth drops again. Clearly it does. You should know that better than anybody, Omar. You know that better than anybody right now.
I'm going to put myself on the big screen for this, Jake. Because I've got something to say to you right now that you're not going to like very much.
Go ahead.
Okay? If you ever, before I go into my rant, shout out to Champ Ross, my brother. Hey, if anybody is into boxing and you want to pick boxing fights weekly, we are in a boxing picks group. It's free to play and you can win money. So get with me and I'll get you in that boxing group with Champ Ross. Shout out, Champ. Appreciate you. I know. Hey, brother. Hey, we might have as good as the defense of the Broncos. We might have as good as the defense of the Broncos, if not better. Champ Ross is a Broncos fan.
Shut the hell up with that bull crap.
I mean, we may. AP says reports just came in. Cowboys are still interested. So we may see that. But, hey, y'all better bring both of those first you got from Micah Parsons because we ain't doing a first and a second. So you better bring both those first, buddy boy. Says doesn't matter anyways. Neither will survive in Loud City. I don't know. What Loud City? What's Loud City?
He's got to detail that for me. I don't know what Loud City is. Is he talking about Vegas?
Is that Vegas? I thought that was Sin City. Anyways, all right, cool. Moving on. Let's move into this last topic as we were talking about. Yes, Canteen, Celtics are the hottest team in the East. And the Spurs, though. Wait. The Celtics are the best in the East and the Spurs are the best in the West. Let me break down my stats. Since January 1st, no two teams have been better than Spurs and Celtics. San Antonio is an NBA best 23-8 since the new year. Currently 15-1, 3 games back of OKC for the West top seed. Boston has been almost just as good, going 23-9, so just losing one more game since New Year's to climb within 2.5 games of the Detroit Pistons in the East. So both of these teams have been performing at pretty much the same clip since the new year rolled around, 2026. One is led by a alien 7'4" future face of the NBA, probably Victor Wembanyama, and the other, the Boston Celtics, the 18-time champion Boston Celtics, who just won the championship 2 years ago, where, I may add, ya boy, the sports professor, and his papa were sitting courtside right next to the Celtics bench for game 1 when Porgy came back like Willis Reed for us to beat the Dallas Mavericks and win the title. That's just neither here nor there. I just wanted to know that your boy is a baller, and I was sitting courtside. And yes, I did spend them bucks to sit there, and y'all peasants and marks like Jake can't afford it with your Frito-Lay jobs. That being said, if you ever in your life, and I said this about Jason Christopher Tatum Sr. earlier, but if you ever in your life besmirch the great name of two number one NBA superstars of the league of Jason Tatum and Jalen Marcellus Brown, I will not only come through the screen, I'm going to fly out to you, wherever the hell you are in Texas, Lubbock, or wherever the freak you are. I'm going to fly out there. I'm going to come out to your job. I'm going to throw a bag over your head in the middle of the day. I'm going to kidnap you like Ice would. I'm going to take you out to a desert like Ice would, and I'm going to drag you on the back of a car like Ice would, all right? Because not only are you a Mexican immigrant with no legal U.S. status and don't belong in this country, just like your boy Wemby, but the Celtics are the more likely NBA champion than your bum-ass San Antonio
They won't
Spurs.
get past the Knicks, and you know that. You know that in your heart of hearts. They will not get past the Knicks this season.
I will. I swear again, if you ever come at me like that again with some bum-ass Knicks. The Knicks are already in the rear view.
The New York Knickerbockers.
They're already in the rear view, them bums.
A better superstar, Jalen Brunson. I'm telling you right now, I can't wait. It takes two of those B players to beat Jalen Brunson. Get ready. Jalen Brunson's about to show up and show out.
I mean, that could be true. And if you've watched this show, and we appreciate everybody that tuned in, AP, Champ Ross, Canteen, Flo, Tina, Peach, Bobby G. Make sure you tap in with Audible Sports, the new Rec Room crew on ESPN Radio. Congrats to y'all boys. That's a big glow up. We really love y'all for that.
Oh, they went to ESPN, right?
Yeah, Rec Room, they're on ESPN Radio. They got signed. Shout out to Bobby G. And the crew. Shout out to everybody that watched, because you know, if you watch this show today, that Jake's right. There are number 1A players in the game of the NBA, in game of sports, in the game of podcasting, in the game of live streaming, and there are B players. And when it comes to total evisceration, I am your number one superstar, and Hot Take Jake is not a B player. Hot Take Jake is a D, E, and F player, and as always, will be totally eviscerated. Until next week, I'll let Hot Take Jake say something before we go. Until 2 weeks from now, on the 24th, we're actually going to come for 2 special episodes back-to-back, 24th and 31st, since I don't have Country Box to the second 7. So 2 weeks from now, back-to-back episodes of Total Evisceration, Tuesday the 24th, Tuesday the 31st. Be on the lookout. Hot Take Jake, final words.
Hey, get ready, because it's about to get dangerous. Once the 24th happens, March Madness is well aware. We're right there in March Madness season. And then we start seeing the lines are getting aligned for the NBA playoffs. And boy, oh boy, I cannot wait to see it. Not only that, we also got the ending of free agency. Hopefully my Broncos do something. My gosh, I'm crying right now. What the hell? We haven't done nothing this whole season. But let me tell you something. I destroyed this piece of trash already about an hour, and I plan to do it in 2 weeks as well. Y'all be ready and subscribe, like, comment. We loved it all. Let's go. Let's go.
That's right. Please make sure you subscribe at Ball and Buzz. It's right up there. BALLANDBUDS. Handy QR code at the top. Take that to the link tree. Go to all of our socials as well. Make sure you check out Hot Take Jake's Final Say podcast on YouTube. They will be back at some point. And don't be a bum like Hot Take Jake. You better get lucky and not be Dusty. I'm the A player. He's the B player. Him, Flo, Canteen, all y'all fools have been totally eviscerated.
It's that world heavyweight flow. Championship belt wrapped around my waist, yo. I got that Ric Flair fake and foe. Slam you on the pavement, that's why they call me Street Pro. Create heat on beat flow. Like Jordan after the second time he 3-peated folk.
balls and buds run this town. Raise a fist, hear the anthem ignite, rock chalk family. We settle the score.